don't make music.
Happy Monday! It is Papercrafting Monday. You may hear some noise. The kids are working.
Yeah.
But I have the tutorial up for the Papercraft booklet that is up on YouTube and also posted on our Facebook page. I wanted to give you some more paper crafting ideas. Something as simple as scrapbook paper over computer paper. You get something that pokes holes in the middle and put a little thread through, and you have your very own homemade journal. We also talked about using lunch bags yesterday in order to make envelope journals. You fold them in half because, you know, and you can actually use the open ends to put things in, kind of as a secret stash. We talked very briefly in our recycling tutorial about making journals. So today for the kids' art stuff, I'm going to have them decorate the outside, and we can put booklets of paper along the inside for them so they can decorate them with stickers or whatever they want. So I made up a few of the spines. And again, you could cover these with scrapbooking paper, make them really nice, put some corners on. And I have the example. Very good job. Good job, baby. I had the example of the envelope journal that I made. This is actually made with envelopes covered in fabric. And it's got scrapbook in the middle. And see, there's my proof that it is actually made of envelopes. So you can fancy up the most basic stuff. Hi guys. And it all starts with the idea of paper crafting. I did get a few envelopes out to show you the basics. So you can use any kind of envelopes or fold your paper origami as long as you have an open tab, because what you want to do is tuck your tab into the open piece of paper, and you're going to apply glue liberally apply glue. And I just used one of the kids' glue sticks, and you're going to glue that, and you have that. And don't glue this, obviously don't glue this, because you're going to want to use, oh, hold on, I gotta flip it. I know, I'm like, how did I do that? No, that's right. This actually, the outside part actually is your spine. Hi, Trisha. Good morning. Tools that you will need. You will need some form of paper, whether it's lunch bags, 6x6 packet. They have these small packets. And again, you can order these online if you are not brave enough to venture to the store. Again, you can go to the dollar store, again, if you're brave enough to venture to the store, and grab some envelopes. I got some cheapy ones for the kids to play with later in the week. You can buy nicer cardstock. It's really just like thicker computer paper, and it comes in all sorts of colors. They usually come in big packs. You can buy the really nice 12 by 12 scrapbook packs. Audrey loves
love that.
Audrey loves these. And
Yeah, because they're so adorable.
They are, but these are usually one-sided. You can get the fancier stuff that's two-sided, but we like the one-sided because we usually cut them up. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Also, you have just plain old computer paper. This is probably the thinnest stuff, but it's great if you're going to fold. If you want to work on origami, this is perfect. People are like, well, why can't you do origami with cardstock? You can. It just doesn't fold as well. So we have our fancy cardstock, and this is pretty heavy. This is 110 as opposed to this, which is probably 60. So that's going to be a tremendous difference when we talk about width. So this would be great for the outside cover. This is going to be great for the paper in the middle, depending on what you want to do. We also have tools of the trade.
Of course.
So sticky stuff. Glue tape pen. These are super important. You can use glue sticks. You can use wet glue. But these are a simple way to kind of, especially with tiny people, make things quick and easy. They can use these. Nobody's going to hurt themselves. You're not going to stick your fingers together. You're going to be all right. Simple stamps. These came in like a big old
letters.
Yeah,
And
we got
flowers.
letters and flowers, and these just came in like an assorted pack. Again, something you could really easily find online. Don't forget to get an ink pad. Don't forget to get an ink pad.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
Two
and
of them.
some people
Or
like
something.
have special tools with which to line them up. You don't have to have those though. So I got us an assorted pack because I liked the style of the letters. I thought that was super cute. Tools that I can't live without. If you're doing paper crafting, there are some tools that you can't live without. The first one is decent scissors. Much like the fabric folks defend their scissors with their lives.
Like these scissors.
But
Not actually that or something?
these are sissy scissors. I prefer very sharp, very pointed end scissors for paper crafting. However, for tiny people, those were great. The other thing I really like is having a small scoring board and a burnishing tool, which is a fancy way to say that thing that folds the creases. So this I got in a really great kit over the holidays that I bought for myself. You have to have some sort of a mat. I've had this for like forever. You can get one of the self-healing mats if you decide to do a lot of cutting, but it's just a plasticky textured mat so that things don't slip. See, they got a little bit of texture on there. As you can see, I also stamp and paint on that as well. And then the other tool, you can buy these big or small. This is my little guillotine. It's got a little blade that is probably really dull by now. I've had this for years. And I don't use it very often, but when I'm making like little booklets or something or scrapbooking, this is a super fantastic item to have, and I love it. I love it. The other thing that I do, thank you, Sissy, I appreciate the little love notes. You could always send yourselves little love notes. I keep an eye on fancier paper when it goes on sale. I got this as a 4-pack. It's tracing paper, pad paper, lined paper, and grid paper. This is heavy duty papers that I will cut up, or you can practice calligraphy on. Watercolor papers are really amazing when they go on sale or clearance, because you know that you can do just about anything on those papers because they're going to be nice and thick. And that's depending on what you want to do. If you're doing multimedia stuff and you want to paint and you want to glue and you want to layer, you don't want to use computer paper for that. So you're going to want to kind of grow into specialty papers. So you can do a million things. We had the tutorial up for the booklet. Thanks, baby. I love you too.
Blah, blah, blah.
She said it. So just so you know, you don't need any of this. If you have computer paper and imagination, or a want and desire and a YouTube search feature, that's all you need. That's all you need. Look up paper crafting, look up home origami tutorials. You can make your own stamps. We talked about doing it with potatoes. We talked about doing it with cardboard. We talked about make it out of erasers. If you have a very sharp, fine carving implement, you can make them out of erasers. So in these times of quarantine, get creative and let the kids do whatever they want. I probably want them to play with the expensive paper, but I let them kind of have their own free reign on just about everything else. Again, if you are ordering online, I would absolutely recommend, Sissy, can I borrow this for a sec?
Sure.
A really big pad of construction paper. This is thinner paper. This is probably a tiny bit thicker than the computer paper. But get a rainbow stack. They're not that expensive. And you're paying shipping anyway, so get a nice heavy stack of kids construction paper, and you can do so much stuff with this. You could wrap this around some cardboard, make a vase for Mother's Day, get a head for Easter, make paper baskets. You can cut up strips and weave the paper into paper baskets. Thanks, honey, you're the best. She's sharing her love with you. We got a little plankton friend.
No, it's
No?
a little squid.
It's a little squid. So you could even have your
baby
children
squid.
make baby squids.
So.
So, yes, there's 1,000,001 ideas. If you have any specific questions about paper crafting, there aren't a lot of barriers. It's not like watercolor or fine inks or alcohol inks or anything like that. If you have paper, you can make crafts. So please don't let not having specific tools get in your way, because you don't need these. They make life a little easier, yeah. But if you're just looking for something fun to do, please free your mind, grab some paper, and hit YouTube or Pinterest and have some fun with the kids. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I did just put the tutorial up to YouTube this morning so that I save some time. I gotta teach these kids. Have a wonderful day. We love you. Stay safe and stay sane. Bye. Bye, YouTube.